Good afternoon. This is the third and last lecture on the poem My Mother at 66. I have already given you the explanations of the poem. Here are the key points. You can go through this once again so that you'll understand the poem better. Let's go ahead to the important poetic devices used in the poem. The first poetic device used is simile. There are two different examples. The first one is her face ashen like that of a corpse. Second, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. You need to know the meaning of these two similes. And second is repetition. In the last line of the poem, you find this example: smile and smile and smile. The third figure of speech used in this poem is personification, trees printing. What is personification? Non-living thing is given human quality by the poet. So trees cannot sprint, but for the poet who was in the moving car, trees seem to be sprinting. Look ahead, there are a few symbols and images. Trees sprinting, merry children, and winter's moon. Just the symbols and images. Let's go ahead to the theme of the poem. The first theme is aging. The mother is 66-year-old and the daughter is worried about her health. The second theme is fear of separation from your loved ones. This is the main theme of the poem. Throughout the poem, we find the poet is worried about her mother because she is old and she is not able to be with her mother in her old age. The next theme is feeling of loneliness that aged people experience. When the daughter is going away, the mother is lonely, is going to be lonely, and it is seen on her face. She is looking very pale, very dull, very unhappy, not only because of her old age, but also because her daughter is going away, and she is going to feel the loneliness now in the absence of her daughter. Side by side, we also find that children also experience the feeling of guilt. The poet is experiencing this feeling of guilt because she is not able to be with her mother in her old age, not able to look after her. Next theme, feeling of melancholy and the pain that children experience while leaving their aged parents. Poet is going through this experience, agony of separation, pain of leaving her mother. And the poem gives us a message. The message for the youth is this: that we should take care of our parents, especially when they are old and helpless, when they need our support and help the most. We are going ahead to the questions. Some of the important questions are here. The first question is: describe the world inside the car and outside the car. Inside the car, we find two people. One is the poet and her mother sitting beside her. What is the mother doing? Mother is sleeping with her mouth open. She is looking pale, dull, and lifeless. What is the scene outside the car? Outside the car, the poet notices two things. One is trees sprinting, and the second one is merry children running out of their homes. Question number 2. What is the familiar ache of the poet, and why does it keep returning to her? The familiar ache refers to the feelings of the poet or the worries of the poet about her mother's well-being, about her mother's death, about the separation, the pain of separation. This is the familiar ache that keeps coming to her, and now it returns to her once again at the airport because her daughter is going away from her. She will not be able to see her mother, and she is not even sure of meeting her mother again. So, this familiar ache, which used to haunt her right from her childhood, once again returns to her at the airport. Question number 3. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? Because the poet is in a moving car, and so it seemed that the trees are sprinting. Question number 4. Why has the poet compared her mother to a late winter's moon? During the late winters, the moon does not shine because it is hidden by the fog and mist. We cannot experience the shine of the moon. Similarly, mother at the age of 66 has lost her brightness and shine. She looks pale and dull, just like the moon during the winter season. The next and the last question is, what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? The parting words are, "See you, Amma, soon." These words convey a hope of meeting her mother again. These words convey that she wanted to assure her mother that she will be able to meet her mother again. And her smile was not a spontaneous and natural smile. It was a smile that she put up deliberately on her face to make her mother cheerful, to give her a cheerful farewell, to hide her real feelings of anxiety and worry, and also to hide her guilt that she is not able to be with her mother and look after her. So, this is the answer of the last question. I hope you have understood the poem. If you have still some doubts, we will clarify when we meet in the class. Thank you.